Okay, little speech. When we look out at the problems that surround us in the world, and in particular, say, the problems of the natural world, how we're going to live on this planet and be human beings without consuming the whole thing and turning it into a gigantic Mordor, it can seem really daunting, really hard. You think, I have no power, I have no influence, I have no capacity, there's nothing I can do. This is an illusion. This is not true. Simply by existing in the world, we are conduits of material, we are conduits of energy, and those of us who live in the developed world, we're conduits of a lot of energy and a lot of material. And so little incremental choices that we make have huge rollout impact. The big difference is whether you choose to abandon this influence and simply become a vehicle through which the decisions of others are moving, or whether you yourself make decisions and therefore become a point of change. The biggest difference is the difference between zero and anything you do. The difference between zero and anything is far greater than the difference between anything and the next thing you do. So my hope is to encourage people to do anything at all. In my case, I'm going to go to Mongolia. That's a zero. I'm going anyway. I'm a painter. That's a zero. I'm a painter anyway. But the fact that I'm going to try to do these paintings for a cause, snow leopard conservation, that's an increment. Little tiny increment. There's other people doing fantastically greater things for snow leopards than one guy who's going to do some paintings. But it is an increment. It is something, and it changes myself, in this case, from being a neutral nothing in the energy equation to being a slightly positive force. My point is that all of us can do this. And we can do it without abandoning our lives and moving to the rainforest and living with botflies and leeches for the rest of our life. We don't all have to do that in order to influence the world. All we need to do are little changes, little tiny increments. So I encourage everyone who's out there, whoever you are, God only knows, to think about this. What is it that I could do that is an increment, that would change me from a passive container of other people's decisions to an active decision maker who is having any influence? That's important.